Sam Howell says he could lead the Washington Commanders to the Super Bowl? Let's talk about it.
After 20 years, you know we back on. No more Snyder, more McLaurin. One forward with the passion, you know we scoring. FedEx field back lit, no it is not boring. John Allen lead the troops, yeah you know we storming. Burgundy and gold in my veins, yeah I bleed that. St. Jude saw the ball, grab a pig, yeah I need that.
Lastly, what do you think it would mean for you to potentially have a Brock Purdy-like season and maybe even take this team all the way to a Las Vegas? And do you think you can have that shock the world type season like he had?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think our team is definitely capable of that. I think I'm going to do everything I can to give my team a chance to win every single game. And I'm very confident in my abilities, especially knowing the guys that I have around me and the defense we have on the other side of the ball. So I feel like we have a really good squad. We're really confident. We feel like we can play with anybody in the league. So now it's just a matter of continuing to stack these days, continuing to get better, and then going out there and performing.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We enter the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about QB1 saying he could lead the Washington Commanders to the Super Bowl in 2023. And can he actually do it? So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new content like this to the channel. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Once we hit 6,000 subscribers, I will be giving away some Juan Gotti merch. So all y'all gotta do is hit the subscribe button, man. It is literally free. It is not that many things free left in this world. Subscribing to my channel is one of them. Again, inflation is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it hasn't touched YouTube yet. It is free to subscribe. So go ahead and do that. Now with that out the way, let's get to it. So Sam Howell, following the joint practices with the Baltimore Ravens, sat down with Josina Anderson. And this is one of the interviews that I enjoyed the most from Sam. You know, Sam is a reserved guy, you know, quiet guy. But if he knows you or if he likes you, he's going to open up. And I know a lot of people like that. You know, and this was one of those interviews where Sam opened up. Josina Anderson and Sam Howell both went to UNC, so you can already tell right there that's cool in itself, and he felt comfortable because after he said that, you know, he started to talk a lot more, and it was a really good watch. You know what I'm saying? I will probably link it down so you can watch it in full. But Sam Howell basically was talking about, you know, the chemistry that he's building with Jahan, Curtis, Terry. You know, how it is, you know, being coached by Eric Bieniemy. But the question that stuck out to me the most was like one of the final questions. And she asked him, she said, do you think you have what it takes to have a Brock Purdy type of year and lead the Washington Commanders to Las Vegas? And obviously I'm paraphrasing, but that it was something along those lines. Like, what would it mean to you to have a Brock Purdy like year for this team? And he's like, basically, long story short, yeah, I think we can do it. I think we have the talent to do that, and I'm going to do all I can to help this team be successful. And that right there got me thinking, like, Sam Howell genuinely thinks he could take the Washington Commanders to the Super Bowl. And first thing first was like, duh, what else is he supposed to say? Like, of course, he's going to go out there and say that. You know, and what quarterback isn't going to say my goal isn't to take my team to the Super Bowl? Of course, he is going to say that, but it's more than that. It's like, let's actually think about it. And that's why I'm making this video, because everybody says their goal is to take their team to the Super Bowl, but we know only one team could actually win a Super Bowl. You know, but let's actually think about it, man. Can Sam Howell genuinely take this team to the Super Bowl and have a Brock Purdy type of year? You know, and of course I know the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Giants fans going to come on here and troll and say, no, Washington's going to finish bottom in the basement. Let's be real here for a second. Okay? If we take a look at the whole NFC as overall, Washington is sitting in a position to where they could definitely shock the world. You know what I'm saying? Because let's talk about the quarterbacks in the NFC. Obviously, Sam Howell, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones, NFC East. NFC South, Derek Carr, obviously Desmond Ridder, Bryce Young, and the fourth team in that division, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, probably Baker Mayfield. That over there, I'm not too concerned about it, okay? Derek Carr, if he's any good, the Saints could be a team to worry about because their defense is amazing, you know? I think the Panthers are actually going to win the NFC South, though, because I like what they're building there, and I think Bryce Young is going to be really good. So if anything, I'm looking at the Panthers, but I still feel like it's too early for them to really be competing, but I think they're going to win the NFC South, okay? I'm not worried about Desmond Ridder. Okay, and I'm not worried about Baker Mayfield or Kyle Trask, whoever's there in Tampa Bay. Then you go over to the NFC West. Okay, Geno Smith, can he do it again? You know what I'm saying? Can he do it again? If he can do it again, Seattle's going to be a team to watch out for, okay? Because obviously we know their offense can score, but what about that defense? They got Tariq Woolen, obviously. Then they drafted Devin Witherspoon. You know, is that defense going to be any better this year? Because let's be real. If the Seattle Seahawks had better defense last year, they would have probably won more games than they did. You know what I'm saying? So Seattle is definitely a team to obviously watch in that division. The Rams, not too concerned about the Rams, nor the Cardinals. The Cardinals are trash, right? So, needless to say, man, and the NFC North with Kirk Cousins, I think Kirk is good, but we could beat him. I don't know what Jordan Love is going to be, and Jared Goff and the Lions are my pick to be, you know, maybe win that division over there. You know what I'm saying? And the Bears, Justin Fields, this is the year that he has to prove that he can throw. Obviously, we know Justin Fields is a killer with his legs, but he has to be able to throw the ball. So no excuses now. You have no more receiving DJ Moore, you know, obviously Darnell Mooney, and much more over there. So, needless to say, the path to the Super Bowl for the Washington Commanders, I think the hardest is going to be our division. Honestly, that's going to give us the toughest task, and I think we can do really well in this division because I think our rosters match up pretty even with everybody else's roster. It's just about the quarterback position. And I think we finally have a guy that can obviously be that quarterback that we've been missing for years now. And that's not me just being a Washington Commanders fan. Like, I'm unbiased. I'm a realist. If we had a quarterback that was just completely trash, or I didn't see it in Sam Howell, I would say it. I have not been afraid to come on here to admit that we don't really have a good quarterback. I said it about Taylor Heineke, as I love Taylor Heineke, but I've admitted it multiple times that he can't get it done. You know what I'm saying? I was on edge about the Carson Wentz trade, but I obviously, as a Washington Commanders fan, you want to support him, but I also kept it real. I was like, I'm not really feeling it. You know, obviously, the only thing I was gone off was the Dwayne Haskins thing, but I wanted that to work so bad because of Daniel Jones being a rival, being picked in that same draft class. But even when Dwayne Haskins was being not good, I admitted it. So, if Sam Howell was not the guy and I did not see it, I would literally come on here and tell you. But he gets it. He gets it between the ears, and that's the most important thing than anything. He gets it. He has a great support system around him. He has all the tangibles in the world to be great. Okay? He has all the tangibles in the world to be great. He can make every throw. He can obviously extend the pocket, use his legs, athleticism. He is a self-corrector, as Eric Bieniemy has already said. He doesn't make the same mistake twice. And I don't even have to tell him the mistake he's made. He's already self-correcting it. More than Sam Howell being the guy is why I'm confident in Washington being able to potentially make a run this year. It's the roster around him. It's the roster around him. It's Terry McLaurin, it's Jahan Dawson, it's Curtis Samuel, it's De'Ami Brown, it's Brian Robinson, it's Antonio Gibson, it's Cole Turner. Logan Thomas went healthy. You know? Obviously the offensive line is a question mark at some positions, but overall, I think we'll find a way to make them, you know, be better. They just went up against the Ravens defensive line and they held their own. Even Ravens broadcasters said the offensive line of Washington was really good out there. So they're not terrible. The defense, obviously we know, can be one of the best in the league. Defensive line, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, Chase Young. Secondary is in my opinion, has a chance to be amazing. Cam Curl, Derek Force, Benjamin St. Juste, Kendall Fuller, first round draft pick Emmanuel Forbes was having a solid camp. Quan Mon, Percy Butler, All-Pro Revo. We have a full roster of talent. We even got one of the best punters in the game in Tress Way. Like, this roster is complete and it's been ready to win for the past couple years. And every time I come on here and say that, people look at me like I'm crazy. But every time people come on here in a negative way about anytime I make a video like that, that just shows me you don't watch the Washington Commanders. And that's totally fine. But don't come speak on our team if you don't know nothing about us. This team is ready to win. This team is ready to make it to the playoffs. And not only make it to the playoffs, but win a game or two. So, Sam Howell coming out of his mouth saying that he believes he can lead the team to the Super Bowl is not far-fetched as it may sound. Do I think we're going to win a Super Bowl this year? No. Do I think we're going to make it to the Super Bowl this year? No. But I think this is going to be the first year of us starting something that can be sustainable here. And that's all I can ask for in year 1 of Sam Howell starting. Obviously, year 2 of him being in the league, but year 1 of him starting. That's all I can ask for. How great would it be for him to have a Brock Purdy type year? It would be great. I would love it to make it to the NFC Championship and finish the story by making it to the Super Bowl and winning. I would love that. That would be a dream come true. But my expectations aren't that. That's unrealistic at this moment for me. As far as like my self-expectations. The highest I got us winning is 12 games. Realistically, I think we probably go 10-7. But I think the highest we get is 12-5. I think if we get a playoff victory or 2, I'll be satisfied with that. Like if Washington ends up not winning in division, but winning in wild card weekend, okay, and winning in divisional round weekend and then losing, I'm satisfied. Hell, if the way we look in the wild card game, in the division game, if we go out in the division round, but it's hard fought, I'm fine with that. That's much success that I've seen in this year than I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a playoff win. I've only seen 3 playoff berths in my lifetime. 2012, 2015, and 2020. So Sam Howell believing in himself, I'm all behind him. What else is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to get up there and be like, yeah, nah, I don't feel like I could be the guy leading the team to the Super Bowl or you know, making it or being out that guy for the future? Like, what is he supposed to say? He's supposed to not say that? Like, he's supposed to come on there with the confidence and say he can lead his team to the Super Bowl. But at the same time, everybody says that, but is it true? In this case for Sam Howell, it's true. Not only is he good and has the potential to be a franchise quarterback, but the team around him. He is not asked to do much. Would we love to see him be this MVP caliber guy? Of course. But is he asked to do that? No. Literally. And that's what's been pissing me off the past couple years, why we haven't been able to find success on the offensive end, is because this team has been talented for the past couple years, and literally all we need is a quarterback that's going to come in and not screw it up, but we haven't been able to find it. Every quarterback we've had has been screwing it up. If I'm Sam Howell, I'm just as confident. I'm just as confident as him. No pressures on Sam Howell. He can go out there and play his game. We've already seen one preseason game in the book and one regular season game in the book, and he's looked phenomenal in both. Ups and downs, but he looks really good. So I definitely expect Sam Howell to take that second year leap and potentially lead Washington to a playoff victory or 2. Now, Super Bowl victory, would love that, but that's not my expectation. Nor do I think that's going to happen. But you never know. He could potentially have that Brock Purdy type league. But I think his potential is way higher than Brock Purdy. There's no shot at Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy is good. But he doesn't reside the potential that one Sam Howell has. Sam Howell's potential was through the roof. His arm is a cannon. There's some limitations to Brock Purdy's game, but you can win with Brock Purdy, as you've seen. So, Sam Howell could have a Brock Purdy type year. What says you out there? Let me know what you guys about this video in the comment section down below. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Want to road to 6,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Again, when we hit 6,000 subscribers, I will be doing a Juan Gotti merch giveaway. It's totally free to subscribe, and you have a chance to win some free merch. So give me the 6,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Thank you so much. See y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.